Hi YouTube, it's Joe here from South East London. I'm an eBay reseller. I'm part-time. I work full-time and do eBay on the side. Um, I've just got back from the car boot sale on Saturday morning. I was going to whiz through some of the stuff that I've picked up and then show you some of the things that I sold yesterday. Just keep you posted on how things are going. Had quite a good morning. The car boot sale where I'm at, they're actually back onto like a field as opposed to just a car park. So you're getting all the regular, all the just the sellers coming in, and it was absolutely mad this morning. Loads of people selling loads of really good trainers. Every sort of stall, people opening up bags, and people like 10 pairs of hands just going in and fighting for stuff. So I did well to get what I did. But yeah, I'll just go through it and let you guys know. One stall, a guy had loads of Sims games, and I don't tend to bother with Sims 2 too much. I buy the base game and I buy Apartment Life. Apartment Life goes for about 12 to 15 quid by itself, and the base is still alright. Normally see those in sort of charity shops and stuff. But he had a load of Sims 3 stuff, which is obviously a bit more desirable, and nearly all the Sims games here. He's only missing a few of them. And I asked him how much he wanted for them. I thought he said 10p a game. Which was cool. I thought I wasn't even going to bother sorting it at that price. And then he said, he said, yeah, 20p a game. And I said, oh, 20p a game's fine. And I had 26 CDs off him, no, 27 CDs off him, and I just gave him a fiver for all of it. So a fiver for all these. Bearing in mind, say, Apartment Life is 15 quid by itself. I'm just going to bundle them all up. I maybe make more money selling them individually, but just going to do them all in one go. So yeah, that was really great. So yeah, Katy Perry, Ambitions, Showtime, Diesel, Design, Town Life, Fast Lane, loads of ones there. That's great. All those. He also had a couple of nice Studio Ghibli films. I've sold these in the past, things like Howl's Moving Castle and things like that, and they tend to do really well. I've not even seen either of these, so I might watch these and then shift them on. One guy, I was walking around the booth, so I didn't see anything sort of games wise, and then came across this. He had Zelda Wind Waker, just one game by itself, but I opened it up and there was actually a couple of extra games there. There was Gauntlet, Dark Alliance, and Sonic Adventure Battle 2, and the actual game there, and he just wanted a quid for that, so that was really good. So that's a pretty good seller. It's nice. Get those out of the way. I bought stuff which I don't normally buy before. Actually, there was a guy who had CDs, and they were all 10p. And as I say, I don't really know a huge amount about CDs. Nick sort of introduced me a little bit to that. I do see loads of them, but I just bought some things that I thought might do alright in bundles. They had like 4 or 5 Green Day CDs, so I bought all those. I thought I'd just bundle those up. Then he just had loads of stuff: Streets, Dr. Dre, NWA again, Tupac. A couple of Mika CDs. I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be much money in any of this, but for 10p each, I thought I can't do too badly. Saw Nick had done an Eminem bundle. There was a couple of D12 albums and then sort of 3 Eminem ones. I thought they can all go together. Bear in mind that cost me 50p. Now these might be worth a bit more. I thought, Iron Maiden. I don't know, but the prices they had on them. Some of these had like 50p, £2 on them, but these ones all had a bit more on them. And I thought Iron Maiden, yeah, they could do well as a bundle. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Iron Maiden albums, so they'll go as a bundle. So yeah, I'll get on those. A couple of Coldplay ones. I don't think there's any money in those. I might just keep those for the car. And then a couple of Oasis singles, and then a few Prodigy singles. Yeah, like I say, I don't really know. All of it, all of that cost me £3.50. So I thought there's got to be a bit of money in that. So we'll see how I get on with that stuff. In terms of trainers, I spent quite a lot of money on this pair of trainers off a guy who sells and buys trainers anyway. These are NRG sort of Safari Nikes. They were 25 quid, but they go for about 80 quid plus, so should do alright on those. They're size 9, they're in excellent condition, so I'll do well with them. Pair of Vans, checked, 2 quid. Yeah, I should look to get about 15 back on them. Little pair of Nike Air Max Nike Air Max babies trainers. They're really nice, should do well with them, about 15 quid. These are really nice condition. A pair of Air Force One whites, size 3, so a little bit smaller than what I'd normally buy, but they were 5 quid. These are the ones which have the bubbles not actually filled in because they're for kids, but don't be put off, they're still genuine Nike Air Max 90s. They were 2 quid, and I've sold those in the past for sort of 15 to 20. This lady was one of the ones who had loads and loads and loads of Air Forces, and I managed to get 2 pairs. So she had she opened a bag and there was about, I don't know, 12 pairs of these sort of white Air Forces. These ones had a bit of a pattern on them, which I thought were quite nice. She wanted £5 for all the pairs, and there were so many people there was no point even trying to bargain with her, but £5 was about right, so that was great. These are in really good condition. Should get about 25 back on those, maybe. These are the same, 25 quid I'll get back on those. Those are size 5, so they're really good condition. These were terrible condition, but they're 50p, so I'll wash those and should get maybe a tenner back on them. A pair of blazers, suede blazers here, not particularly good condition, and ordinarily I wouldn't put blazers through the wash, but these are £1, so I'll probably just chuck them in the wash and see how they come out. If nothing else, you've got a inner sole and a pair of laces out of them, so you know, for £1 it's not terrible. Another pair of Air Force Ones here, high tops, they were £2. These are Puma S Scots somebody or others. These are sort of limited edition ones. These tend to do quite well. They were £2. They're a size 8. I should do alright with them. We'll see. Not bought this in the past. Norton 360 antivirus. It's a slightly old version from what I can tell, but it was £1 and it seems to still go for about 15 quid, so that's not too bad. Rat Race board game, which I've sold in the past, that was £1. And then this is Galaxy Invader 10,000, and there's a yellow one of these which I've seen a couple of times. It's a bit more common, but this orangey red one I've never seen before, and I did have a quick look, and there was only a couple which had sold in America, and they'd sold one had sold for 50 quid. Guy wanted 4 quid for it, so I thought I'll take a punt on that. Yeah, so I'll see how I got on with that. And then last thing was this pair of pretty good condition Nike Air Force Ones. They've got sort of like a bit of a texture, a bit of a pattern to them. Suede at the back. This is actually brown paper stuck on the back, so I should be able to pick that off. Yeah, and they were 8 quid in the box. It's not actually the right box, but pretty good price for them as well. So yeah, chuffed with those. Doing pretty well. All the stuff I picked up, the boot sale just gets better and better now, so you can almost be a bit more selective in what you pick up. In terms of sales, sold this pair of Polo Ralph Lauren jeans for 17 quid. Shifted this Perudo for £15. That's new and sealed. I paid £5 for that, so not a huge amount of money in that. A pair of men's Desborough brogues, which I sold for 20 quid. And then the rest of my other bits, so they're all down here. Still doing quite well on the games and stuff like that. Sold Doom on the N64 for a tenner. F-Zero for 9 quid. Street Fighter 2 Turbo for 16 quid. Tetris Attack on the SNES 13 quid, and Theme Park for 8 quid. And then sold Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 and 3 for I think £12.50 for the pair of them. Tekken Tag Platinum, 4 quid for that one. And then Final Fantasy X, 5 quid for that. So all in all, some pretty reasonable sales. That was all yesterday's sales, so nothing sort of amazing, but I think I added it all up and it came to about £100. What I'd sold. Last night my wife and I were watching, we got in after we finished work about 10:30, and we're watching a bit of Comic Relief, Red Nose Day. For those that don't know, for those of you maybe from overseas, America, it's basically a program which has been set going for 30 years where comics get together, do silly things, loads of charity events, people all over the country do stuff, and they send a lot of money overseas, and some stuff stays in the UK to help people, mainly for things with malaria, preventable diseases, all sorts of stuff all over the world. And just watching it and seeing some of the stories and all the rest of it, I felt obliged just to donate what I'd made yesterday, so I just put the 100 quid straight to that. I mean, it seems silly. I mean, this is stuff that I pay a few pounds for, and it just felt the right thing to do. So yeah, it's nice to be able to actually be able to do something like that. And the money which you just pay straight out of PayPal, and I'm not being silly about it, but my PayPal, I never 100% know exactly what's in there. It could be 1100 or 1200, and it really wouldn't have made any difference what was in there. So yeah, I just popped that through. So yeah, I think I might start doing a few more charity auctions. I've not done many in the past, but I might start doing a few, just because, as I say, you pick stuff up for £1, you know, to give 10%, 20% away to a charity. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to get some hate about writing stuff like that. I don't know. I'm not being self-righteous or anything. I just think maybe it's the right thing to do. Anyway, I'm meeting up with Nick and Tom later on today, which should be good. Good to get together, have a bit of a chat. Yeah, and see how that goes. Maybe I'll take some CDs up for Nick to value and sort out for me. I know he loves that. I'm only joking. Anyway, guys, speak soon. Cheers. Bye.